Hi, everyone. How are you doing? Nice. Let's get started. I'm Joe. I'm from ComfyUI, and the whole ComfyUI team is here. Welcome to the ComfyUI Mini Hackathon. We're super excited to see all of you guys from the ComfyUI community. I'm going to do a very quick introduction about the hackathon before we get started, and I'll try to leave you with more time for the coding part. And first of all, I'd like to give a huge thanks to our sponsors today. Thanks, NVIDIA, for sponsoring. We have two RTX 5090s as the prizes today. Yeah, it's already here, so we're going to giving them out today. And also, thanks ROMPod for sponsoring our after party. And also, again, thanks GitHub for this amazing venue again. We're really excited to be here. So here's the agenda for today. So we'll get started about the hacking part after this introduction, and we'll have approximately like 2 hours for coding. So all the submissions for projects will end before 7:15. Presentation and judging will begin after that, and then we'll announce the winner on this side, and then we'll have to leave the venue before 8:30. And we have two tracks for this hackathon today. One is developer track. So you'll be creating a new ComfyUI custom nodes or product using the ComfyUI pipelines. And the other one is a creative tracks. So some creatives today will be doing workflows to compete on this content. And here's the prizes. For each tracks, we will have one RTX 5090 for the winner. And additionally, we'll have like a special RTX Excellence Award for the best team who has RTX optimized project across all tracks. Yeah, and here's the judging criteria for both tracks, and we already put all the information on the Luma page that you sign up. And I'm also very excited to invite all of our judges to be on stage to quickly introduce themselves.
Hello, I'm Pers. I teach people how to use Comfy at Comfy, and I'm going to be judging you. So I'll be judging workflows. Same with Julian.
Hello, everybody. I'm Julian, MJM. You're used to see me with Pers, I'm sure, on the streams. Last time I was here, I was presenting a workflow on my own, and tonight I'm here to judge you.
Hello, everybody. I am Yedrick, also known as Kasinka Ink Online. I made some custom nodes before, and I'll be judging the dev track. Thank you.
Hello, I'm known as Comfy Online. I created this project, and I'll be judging the dev track.
Hello, everyone. My name is Benjamin Liu. I'm Ben Cerulean Liu Online. I skipped graduation to be here. Super excited to be judging the developer track.
Hello, everyone. My name is Erwin. I am a Comfy power user. I've made a bunch of cool art with Comfy, made some custom nodes and contributions too. And I'm going to be judging on the workflow side. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for our amazing judges. And we have a brief preparation guide for those who are not super familiar with Comfy. And all submissions must be completed by 7:15. And there's also a submission link, which will require you to submit with your team number. If you don't have any team number, please go to the reception. Yeah, and that's it. We have already put all the information needed in this QR code link, which is also the sign-up link on Luma. And if there's any questions, please find the team members with the Comfy t-shirt and also or go to the reception desk. So let's get started. I'll remind you when we're close to the submission deadline at 7:15. Thank you so much.
With that, we are going to start the presentations. So The way this works is everyone's going to have 2 minutes. I know it's not a lot, but we do have to get out of here by 8:30. 2 minutes until 8, and that's when we will be announcing winners. And anyone who indicated that they did want to present will be able to present if they submitted by 7:15. So I'm going to call out the order really fast, and then for each presentation, I'll let you know who's coming next. I'm just going to say the first name. It's going to be Saurav, James, Lovis Odin, Ronbo Lee, Shames, Sarp, sorry if I'm butchering these, Nihal, Jared, Santiago, Ariel, Kazuki, Edward, Abjith, Alex, and Faraz. Can Saurav come to the front? And if you could just introduce yourself and also like the problem statement that you are trying to work on, that would be great. Thank you.
Thank you.
You have 2 minutes.
Hello everyone, thank you. My name is Saurav, and for this hackathon, we have built a video style transfer, which allows you to transfer styles to a video. And we used 2.1 video libraries and some custom models for this hack. And I'm just going to demo this real quick. So I'm going to select a clip from Terminator, and then we're going to style transfer it to Ghibli mode. Yeah. Workflow, yeah. This is a workflow hack, and I'm running this on Comfy deploy, and it takes a while to get running. But once it completes the run, it just trial transfers the video as it is being shown. So it does takes a while, so that's it. I'll open it up for questions.
All right, next up, if James could come up. Yeah, it is. Can you introduce what track you're competing for?
Yes, and I just plug it in through here. Cool. Thank you. Yeah, no worries. Hi, my name is James, and I'm competing on the workflow track. Just give me 1 second to load up my screen. Basically, the project I was working on is a start-end frame workflow through using WAN. And then I wanted to specifically build this for high motion clips. So the example here is a frame from the F1 movie that just came out. And then this is a frame generated from Flux context. And then as you can see, it can sort of extrapolate this pretty smoothly. This is a higher frame rate version of that clip. So you can see that, at least for pretty predictable distances, it can transfer the motion pretty well. So that's it. Simple as that. Thank you.
Next up, Lovis, and then Runbo, and after him is Shams.
Can I connect
Yeah, go ahead. Also, mention what track that you're competing in. What track that you're part of. Yeah, there you go. Just mention it, yeah.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Lovis. This looks a bit a crazy workflow, but it was just to use a new model Kontext that was out today. So the concept is simple. Single image to LoRA model. So you just start from an image here of the character. This contact a LLM that will create prompt automatically for me. each of these prompts is sent to like a different image generator, as you can see here. So finally, it's to create synthetic data from a single image. And from that, it will combine all the images together and train the LoRA by itself. So finally, it's like a new way to train LoRA in a very fast way. So I can show you like even like another example quickly, maybe, if I just get an image somewhere. I can try even with, that. So it's to show you it's work for character, but my prompt is working for everything. So you can like create a LoRA model for anything you want in just one click. You can just see like it will start normally in 1 second, but yeah. And this workflow will be available for everyone tomorrow to try to create your LoRA model in a simple way. So you will see maybe like the first image, and after I can give the mic to someone else, and if you have questions. Let's see, so my first image you see here, so like, it creates synthetic data that will be, give to the LoRA training, and yes. So yes, that's it. Thank you everyone for that.
For everyone that is doing a presentation, please make sure that the judges do get to see your submission, because they are walking around now to judge, so make sure that they do get to see it. Okay, next up, Runbo, and then after him, it's Shams and Avi, and then Sarp. Mention what workflow you're part of.
Okay.
Yeah,
sure.
Hi, I'm Runbo, and I'm competing in the workflow track. So video to video is one of my favorite workflows, but it's also one of the slowest and most compute intensive. So for this hackathon, I wanted to see how fast I could get some of my workflows that previously took hours sometimes. And I explored a wide range of optimizations, including TensorRT, quantizations, anything off the shelf I could. And this workflow uses Flux context to generate the first frame, and it uses WAN to generate the video. And using all of these methods, including GGUF, WaveSpeed, TensorRT, I was able to generate 7 videos that are 7 seconds each at around 10 minutes each. So nothing crazy, but a big jump from a few hours. And each one of these videos was in a different style. And I think this type of work is really useful in the early stages of projects, where you're exploring different creative directions, but you're not 100% sure which direction you want to go yet. And anyway, I want to show you the results. And I used a highlight of Kyrie Irving crossing over Steph Curry for this. Thank you. All right. Almost. Anyway, my next step is to try to get this as close to real time as possible, because I think one day we'll be able to watch a sporting event and turn our favorite player into our favorite superhero, favorite video game character, and I want to build closer towards that reality. Thank you.
All right, quick announcement. If you're on the development track and you want to get your submission judged, can you actually go to the back? Because it's been a little bit distracting to have the judges walk around. So there'll be someone waiting in the back wearing the comfy t-shirt. Yeah, okay. They're behind the presentation area. Okay, next Shams, then Sarp, and then after that it'll be Nahal. Mention which track you're on.
Yes. Hi. I'm on the development track, so I've been looking at Comfy, and it's pretty cool. And then, are you able? Oh, okay. So I see there's a lot of API nodes, but I didn't feel like there was enough. For example, I wanted to build a flow where I'm able to put in any person's name, and then it would be able to get the image of that person. So then I can put that, make that person wear the hat, and then it will be able to create that that customized image, depending on the person, without the context model knowing who that person is, so you don't have to be famous. So the way I did that is basically, I made a custom node that calls BuildShip, which is a low-code development platform for APIs. And so all it does now, it's calling the Google SERP API to get an image of someone, and then it returns the first image it finds. So that's how it's taking in my name and then calling the API to get that image, and then that's what's getting previewed. And then it merges it with a personalized product, and then it will be able to generate that image. Thank you.
All right, next Sarp. Okay, and then Nahal and Jared.
Hi, everybody. So my name is Sarp. I'm an intern at Magic Hour, and I'm doing the development track. So I've created 3 different nodes for today. They're part of our new Magic Hour node pack. So I'll briefly explain 3. We're a bit short on time. So the first one is the UNet Flash compiler. What this does is it loads the UNet of any UNet model, preloads it into VRAM before the workflow actually runs. This results in a slightly faster workflow. I've seen about 20% speed increase, and I'll show that in my demo. Next, I have the smart quant cascade. So quantization is a powerful tool, and I want to bring that to workflows. So I now allow you guys to decide on how many steps you want for each quantization and dynamically speed up your workflow and have the best of both worlds of a larger model while having lower VRAM usage. And last is more experimental. Essentially, it's a smart tool for deciding how many steps to use in an image. This saves a lot of compute time, and it saves a lot of overall compute that your GPU in production could be using for other images. This is an image comparison of my last product, which is a new model I've actually trained. As you guys may know, LoRA training is very powerful. But what a lot of people don't talk about is actually training your Flux model. Training Flux models are much more universal in every way, and inference from a model is far cheaper than training a model, especially on inference endpoint websites. So this over here is my model trained in the Q4 GGUF format. And here's a demo of it running. You guys can see this is my new Flash compiler node, and you're going to see the time difference and the image quality difference overall. This is also using my new product as well. So I'll summarize it in short, but the model I've developed is able to develop a perfectly a perfect image, essentially, in about 5 seconds compared to the previous 8 of the Flux Dev FP16, using the same amount of compute and with the same GPU overall. I hope you guys use a node pack. It's available on my GitHub now, and thank you for listening to me.
All right, next up, Nahal, Jared, and Santiago. Is Nahal here? Oh.
You control. Hey, so our project is in the developer track where we built a custom node. So basically, most of the errors are caused during the model selection. So we have created a custom node which, based on the task, so based on the task, it tells us which model to select, and based on that, it transfers the weights of the model. So you don't need to manually select the model which you want. Basically, it will suggest the model that is appropriate for the task, and then the weights are transferred to the next node. Just explain. Yeah.
So we built a better manager. That one of the main issue of loading models at Comfy is you'll need to wait for all the models to be loaded, and you'll discover there is an issue, then everything won't work. So this is more of a you'll get to see what your model is, the pipeline, if there's issues with it, if the model-to-model compatibility, any type of optimization you could do, and most importantly, you could actually configure what you need. For instance, key sampling, if you set it to 120 frames per second instead of 60, you get to see the reflection of the model. So how much RAM you're using, if there's any issue. So it's a better, it's a tool to manage and optimize your nodes and model architecture. And it'll speed up your workflow, make your nodes optimized fully, and it gives you an aggregate information of how it's behaved. Thank you.
Thank you. Also, we're still missing some scores, so if you are in either track and you haven't gotten judged yet, please go to the corner behind the staircase right there to make sure you get your scores. Okay, next up, Jared. And then after that will be Santiago. And then you can just connect.
Awesome. Yeah. Hello, everyone. I am Jared Dillon. I'm on the developer track, and this should work. We accidentally had it flipped upside down, so I'm doing a quick fix. But so what I ended up deciding to do, I'm on the developer track, and I made 3 different nodes with a bit of a workflow for it, and I'm going to share my entire screen, or just this window. Mirror this window, perfect. And so what I did is there is a augmented reality kit on the iPhone. So what I ended up doing was taking some Stable Diffusion and SAM2, and I work on a lot of NVIDIA kernel code as well, and TensorRT. So I spun up a custom node for doing AR exports in with TensorRT, so that we could do and I made a workflow with it as a test to do AR sticker generation that you could airdrop out to people. So I have a sticker I've generated out, and here we have a couple workflows. I'll close this for the moment while that runs. But we have basically a 3 sets of nodes here that all go through TensorRT, and this is spinning up on an 8X H100. We can run that here in a moment, and it will generate out a sticker. It'll do the SAM2 segmenter then to remove all the background from that sticker, and then it'll combine and turn that into an object format with a texture. I can then take that and generate out what's called a USDZ file, and when I open that up, one of these, what we get is something that I can then, it's currently upside down, I need to fix the texture mapping, is upside down, and I can actually drop this. It's not, I should share my entire screen then. We can actually add windows, perfect. So what I can do then is airdrop this actually to my phone first, and then probably airdrop it to someone in the audience. And what I will do is, first off, grab my phone, and you won't be able to see this part, but go airdrop. And if I pull out my phone, and I'm going to go quick here, and I go AR, so I have a sticker here. So I have a sticker here now on my phone, and I can place that. So if I open up that sticker, again, my texture mapping is a little bit off here, going quick. So if I now AR that, I can actually put that up on the floor of the screen. We were showing this in some demos. And it's a little easier on the table here. So if anyone wants to come up and see it under a table at the moment until I get the textures flipped, you can actually come in here and see the object on. Here, I can move it. We can move it around, and I can place it here on the table, and you can come under here, and I'll flip this, and then you can actually be able to see it if we flip back to AR. We have that sticker under the table. And so we can move that around, and you can place that sticker. We could eventually make that multiplayer and drag it around. So if anyone wants me to airdrop to that, I'll hand this off, and I'll generate a few more. But I've got this all up and running, and I'll put it up publicly, too.
Awesome, thank you. Once again, please make sure to go to the back if you haven't had your scores or your submission seen by the judges yet. Next up, Santiago, and then after that will be Ariel, and then Kazuki.
Thank you. So yeah, I was in the workflow hackathon. So mostly the workflow right now is you present any scenario that you want to do, for example, for a creative or an ad, and then you put the subject. And the workflow, the idea is to create multiple iterations of that specific scenario,
and then a video. So now you can test in different campaigns, for example, for Instagram, TikTok, and different, and then it will help you perform better in the different campaigns to see which creative or objective will perform better on those creatives. And then you can iterate between that to get better creatives and perform best on those campaigns. Yep. That's it.
Thank you. All right, next up, Ariel, then Kazuki, and then Edward.
How's it going? I'm Ariel, and let's see. I made my own little UI, and I'm on the developer track using Comfy as my backend in RunPod. Oops, I revealed a little too much there. But yeah, so I have a little Windows 95 interface here. I can look at the camera, and it'll detect my face. It thinks that's a face for some reason, but I've already saved my face. And then I can also talk to my UI. Full disclosure, I have some of this UI in the past, so yeah, maybe I low-key cheated a little bit. But so I can talk to it. I can say, computer, show me celery man, please.
Okay, you're a celery man.
And that's going to take a second. But yeah, the computer is my friend and helps me be a much better dancer than I actually am too, which is nice. And then I can also edit the image. So yeah, I was really excited that Flux Kontext Dev came out today. Let's see, I'll give myself a little hat. Let that run, and then yeah, you can really just create your own lifestyle here. And then I'll try to fire off another one of these too, because I have a few dancing modes just to like keep it fresh, you know. But we'll let it put a hat on me first. There I have, that's a decent hat. It's kind of shitty, but like these are all very low res. Let's see. Computer, show me oyster, please.
Here is oyster.
And then we'll get to see the oyster style. Almost there. Cool. But yeah, Comfy's great, and thanks for listening.
Awesome. Next up, Kazuki, and then it's Edward, and then Abhijit, and Nick. Here you go.
Oh, HDMI?
Yeah, HDMI.
Yes.
All right.
HDMI?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's on. Yeah. I think that the dev track. So, like, how many actually have RTX GPU local models that maybe may not? So you're gonna rely on some curl services, and also like a new model coming out in the Hugging Face space, but you don't know like how to connect it to the ComfyUI workflow. That's the motivation here. Then look at this, like for Flux Dev, like it says num-inference steps, but the other one, like it says steps. So this kind of ambiguity really killing us. Like we can technically make each custom node for each single species, but that's really like tedious, and most of them are not really developer. So we're gonna fill that gap so that basically we're gonna parse all the API names or like parameter names so that you can use a single node, like just use the Hugging Face API URL to connect to anything. That's the vision. It's not working that much, but just like this is the preliminary result. That like basically most of the image generation like simple things, but see like steps. But that steps actually need to be translated into the non-inference steps in some other Hugging Face space that like we are parsing. Then unfortunately, like I was abusing Hugging Face space too much, so it says no GPUs available. Like I used to have the credits like for my account. But basically preliminary results something like that, and like I can't show the other one, but like it should be working. Like maybe it might be a little bit broken, but I gotta fix it. So it should be the public like please like feel free to try later. Thank you.
Thank you. Next up, Edward, and then Abjith, Alex, and Nick, and then Faraz.
Okay. Where's the content track? We're on the content track. I'm Edward. We're in a team of 4. I have Alric, Brian's in the back, and Yosh is right here. So for us, we were talking about typical problems that we would have faced and how we could apply ComfyUI. Biggest problem was hiring a photographer during graduation season. So the problem was hiring a photographer, buying the cap and ground, and getting you and the photographer 1 hour away to some other place to take those photos. Very time consuming. So the solution we have, we built a workflow where you can upload a standing photo yourself. You write a prompt saying, oh, as example, we're in Boulder, take a still photo of you and the background will be Boulder as an example. And you get results in less than a minute. This is our workflow. I'm gonna hand it to Yash, who's gonna explain it.
Yeah, this is our workflow right here. We used a couple different prompts and a couple different models to try out. I think a lot of our effort here was spent trying to figure out what the best model was for each of our tasks. As you can see here, we have some sample grad photos. And while a lot of our previous results were not fantastic, we had eventually landed on Flux. We ran into a small issue of we weren't able to download the 15 gigabyte file in time to be able to get a working demo. But our architecture was completely built out, and we were really hoping to have something for you guys. Either way, we have our entire workflow right here, hoping that it works really well.
Thank you. Okay, if there's still a couple of submissions that have not been judged. If you're team 2, 32, 53, or 63.5, please go to the back right around that corner to get your submission judged. Once again, that's team 24, 32, 53, and 63.5, as well as Leo for Life 2. All right, next up is Abjith. Oh, okay, great. I think I might be butchering your name. What is it? Abjith, okay. Sorry. And then after that will be Faraz. Oh, okay. Well, now it should be a workflow, but I don't know. I'll check my camera. That's
cool.
Yeah.
Is this still on? Hey, 2 mics. Wait.
Hello? No, just 2 mics.
I'll take this one.
Okay. Cool. Hi, we're team 63.5. I'm Abhijit.
Yeah, we're those people. I'm Alex.
I'm Nick.
Nick. There you go.
Yep. And yeah, we created a nice little engine that lets you kind of combine videos together, or combine photos together to create a very cool video. So.
Demo first.
Huh?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in like the spirit of inclusivity, we were thinking about like what's like a nice, cool, inclusive thing, and we were thinking about the black and white music video, or black or white music video by Michael Jackson, and we were like, you know what, it would be cool if we could just build that. So we got a bunch of pictures from Flux, and
I was trying to awaken something in people they didn't know was there.
Yeah.
I'm cruel like that.
There you go. But yeah, that's how we came up with it.
You want to pull up the workflow?
Yeah. Let's.
So we did this on Comfy Deploy, like several of the other hackers. Nick's an expert here, I hope.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. This is a startup I'm running, Comfy Deploy. As the name implies, we deploy Comfy. Ultimately, Alex over here, genius with the workflow. Abhijit came up with the creative concept. I'm just the tech nerd providing software.
He's the glue that holds everything together.
He's literally the ship that we're all
when it
riding
works.
on.
Yeah, if it works. If it works.
When it works.
It does not work. Sorry, fellas. Big thing. Oh, do you want to share yours?
No.
Okay. I'm pretty sure all of our H100s are dead. So let's start one up. Cold starts.
Real fast.
If I can, I will share the.
Oh wait, that's an A100.
No, that's fine.
That's what it is.
Start it up.
Alright.
It's not that out. I don't think that was. Oh.
Oh.
Never seen Windows with that one.
A Windows with USB-C?
Yeah. Oh, you have it. Oh, you have it up and running. Yeah, that's a lot better.
Well, it will be better if it works. Which is not. All right.
I don't think the PC has the split port.
It works sometimes. Either I'll get this working or he'll get that working.
One or the other, something's going to
Yep.
work.
We're going to make it happen.
Ours is just taking some time to load.
Yeah. Okay. I think we follow. Do you want to just talk about it?
All right, yeah. Okay. Just imagine a workflow. We got nodes. They load models. We pass latents around, and we do stuff with them until eventually we decode them into images that we stitch together in a video. No? Not by enough time? Okay. This uses the WAN 2.1.14 with Vase. It uses the Fusion X like merge that has a lot of niceties built in, so we can get away with fewer steps. We take images, and then I don't know if any of you have followed the execution version that happened last year, where we changed the model in Comfy for how it decides to do nodes from a deep recursive one. So we could do loops, and this uses loops. So you take an arbitrary number of images, run each of them through the thing to give you a start and end, and then it's a lot more impressive if you see the nodes. They're very pretty. It's not frame pack. It's steerable motion, so it's using masks. It's using take the image, slowly reduce the mask over time, and then build it up, and then generate those latents. So not quite like frame pack, although the end result is that it does have context-aware start and end over a sliding window. So kind of like frame pack, but not like frame pack. You don't. Well, it's very image guided. You can kind of reduce that, but again, if you could see it.
Oh wait, do you want to put the?
Just come here. You come here. You look at what you're seeing and you can describe it. All right, here.
Yeah. Oh, that's more than I understand.
Describe what you're seeing.
So wait. A lot of different images of different people. Oh, so black and white. It transforms the person to person to person to person, right? Yeah. Kind of like if you could just show them the black and white music video, you see like the person's turning around, it turns into another person. Like if you could just flip it around, they could see it. But it's basically the music video where the person it changes from person to person. So like from here to here, this guy will transform into her, she will transform into him, he will transform to her, and so on and so forth.
Yep. And then down here is where the actual sampling.
Is there a vision model or no?
1.2.1 sampling.
Oh, nice. Well, yeah, it's I guess like those images are fed into the model or each time, or is it like it does one to one to one to one?
2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5.
Oh, okay. So and then something stitches it together at the end?
Yep. And then down here. Oh,
yeah. Okay.
GIM to interpolate between all of them.
Oh, okay, nice.
If you haven't used GIM for interpolation, it's very nice. Like, film is good. Game is nice, a little bit better.
For like realistic objectiveness, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, yeah. I don't think this is going to load, so thanks, y'all.
Okay, no, I had fun.
Cool.
It's also hypermodel.
Oh, I guess it's generating it now.
Yeah, the newer one.
I like the idea of it though. It's really cool.
Yeah. All right, we're still missing 2 submissions, SARP and, one second, and Sarvesh. So if you are SARP or Sarvesh, please go to the back. They are judging submissions over there. All right, last but not least for us. And right after this, we'll be submitting, we will be sharing the winners.
Not showing up. Hello. Okay, looks like it's not going to connect. I'm just going to do the demo from my laptop itself. So my name is Faraz, and I'm on the content track. What I've built is a newscaster. What you can do is you can take any piece of news, and like it just outputs a video of a newscaster actually giving out that news. So the important thing over here is I have like recreated a very old newscaster called Walter Cronkite. He was a very famous newscaster. His voice and his face is very iconic. So what I've done is using that face, we take that face, using that reference image, create into HiDream, create that whole image, and then using a single shot voice cloning, we are able to convert the text to voice. From that text to voice, the video is generated using Float. And the good thing about this is all generated from my garage. It's not on any Comfy Cloud or whatnot. It's also getting served from my local machine, which is a 5090. Most of the issues which I faced were around 5090. The workflows were not ready for 5090, as like, 5090 is like way newer. But hopefully this kind of helps. So I'll try to do a demo with the mic in my hand, and like I'll show the laptop with my hand. Okay, cool. Yes. Yeah. So this.
It's a moment for which I long have planned, but which nevertheless comes with some sadness. For almost 2 decades, after all, we've been meeting like this in the evenings.
So this is the guy. This is the original guy.
Those who have made anything.
Pay attention to his voice.
Have made too much. This is but a transition, a passing of the baton.
You can also scan this. It's being served live, and then this is something which I rendered.
Over 30 missiles aimed at hitting areas near Ben Gurion Airport and military command centers.
This is all real time.
While Israeli air defenses intercepted most of them, several struck Tel Aviv. Fierce fighting has erupted overnight as Iran and Israel traded direct military strikes in one of the most intense escalations of their long-standing conflict. Starting around 2:10 a.m. Pacific time, Israel launched coordinated air strikes on Iranian military targets at Kermanshah and Tehran.
So the important thing is that this video can go all the way up till like as long as you want by stitching. You can see videos which are getting created by some companies which are doing like for like 30 seconds or 40 seconds. This video in a single shot goes all the way up to like 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, you have to start the stitching, but it's like a big jump from like 30 seconds to all the way to like 3 minutes. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So everything about this video is configurable. The person, the voice, the background, the text. It's all a workflow. From the text, you could go to the video all pretty much in like a minute and a half. And I don't have the numbers, but the good thing is that this is semi-real time in the sense like the amount of video that is getting generated is the time that it takes to generate the video is very less than what it takes to actually render it. So in like 2 minutes, you're able to create like 10 minutes worth of video. So you can actually keep on doing this in a loop. Yeah, cool. That's it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. The judges are still deliberating in the back, so give them just a second. If everyone could come to the front, though, for us to present the winners, that'd be great.
Yeah, so first, I'd like to give a huge shout out to NVIDIA, who's sponsoring the prizes tonight. And let's welcome Corey from NVIDIA on stage, to actually show us the 5090s and say a few words.
Because you don't believe me. Hey, guys. Thank you so much for having us here. I just want to say, we're really proud of everything you guys are creating. It was so exciting to see what you guys could put together in 2 hours. We're really excited about what you can create with AI, especially on your local GPU, like these. So thank you to Comfy for bringing us here. And I can't lift it because it's so big, but what an excellent question. I don't know how to answer that one. But we have 2 of these GPUs, and if you are, whoa. Come on, guys, I meant to do that. If you're the winner tonight, please find us afterwards. We'd love to talk to you more about what you created, and maybe we can share some of your stuff in our community. So thanks so much.
Thank you. And next is the most exciting part. Let's welcome the judges from DevTracks on stage and reveal the prizes.
Okay, so group number 12, please come on stage.
Number 12?
Okay, well, congratulations. Thank you. Yeah.
There's the photographer. You can.
Here, let me set all my bags down.
Oh, yeah.
I just look like a travel. I'm on my way to the airport. And, thank you.
With a new carry-on.
With a new carry-on, yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Okay, so wait, who's the other groups? Yeah,
All right, and we have 2 groups that will be receiving T-shirts. Not exactly a 5090, I know, but it's a ComfyUI T-shirt, and you'll be the only one in the world to have it, unlike RTX 5090s, so it's more exclusive. Yes, sir. All right, the first winner of T-shirts is group number 34 with their Hugging Face Space node. Let's go.
Thank you.
Here's a
Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, we probably want to pick. Where's Comfy? Oh, you're right here. Okay, you were behind me this whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's take a picture.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much. No problem.
And one more T-shirt winner for the development workflow. We have group number 5 with this really awesome old school Windows 95 wrapper. It was really awesome to see.
Thank you.
Here you go.
Picture time.
All right, for the workflows. Or we can go quick in third place, winning a t-shirt, Lovis. You wanted a t-shirt, so you're getting one. Here you go. You wanted a t-shirt, you got it.
Okay, and now our second t-shirt winner, team number 28, we have Aiden. Aiden, can you please come to the stage? Oh. Does Aiden have any homies who can take a t-shirt for him? Okay. Can you come and receive Aiden's t-shirt? Thank you.
All right. Team 23, Runbo Lee, please make your way up here and collect your 5090. Oh, hey, buddy. How's it going? Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Right on.